Over the years, we've heard he who represents himself has a fool for a client. Well, Brian says don't let them intimidate you. What's in quotes changed starting about 14 years ago, possibly 20, actually thinking about it. And that changed to he who represents himself is sometimes taken for a fool. So, that being said, first and foremost, Brian has not been on YouTube in a long time. For a number of reasons, things change in our lives. The videos you saw of Brian sitting at a desk, that outlet doesn't exist anymore. And things just change. People's lives change, so forth and so on. So I'm going to try harder to dedicate more time to YouTube. So that being said, as to he who represents himself as has a fool for a client. Well, over the years, people have learned to study the laws, study the statutes, study the context of the meaning of the words and terms and terminology. They have taught themselves how to file lawsuits. They have taught themselves how to subpoena certain documents and so forth and so on. So point being is you'll still receive, some of you or maybe many of you will still receive some blowback because the system, the powers that be, they don't like us going after them, especially without their attorney assistance. They don't like that. That's intimidating to them. And also, and be advised and keep in mind, we ask and challenge things that on most occasions their attorneys won't do because their attorneys work in their system. So Brian says this, and in short, and to close this video out, keep doing what you're doing. Study, 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 study. Study as though you are literally in a college, top university setting. Study that much. Yes, Brian's very aware that many of you have work. Brian's very, very aware of you all have work and family. But if you want to really learn how to defend yourselves, Brian's been saying this for years. Learn their system. So you learn how their system works. You learn how the words and terms are used in their context. You know all of that. Learning their system is literally like learning a foreign language. It is. Brian's been at this since 2011 on a constant and consistent and passionate level basis, just constantly. And it will never stop because you will never stop learning. You will always learn something new. So that being said, keep studying, and Brian promises you he's going to give YouTube more attention.